Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wasteland Wednesday. We're here. Yes. And over there, we have the drummer extraordinaire over there. We have that fat samurai guy
Yeah,
and me.
I'm back.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah. I hope you all figure it out. Movie, everything.
It's good to be back, man. I wish I
Yeah.
could have did last week. I've always wanted to see the bouncer, so I wish I could have did it with you last week. But I'll still check it out on my own because I'm
Yeah.
always curious about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not his usual, but
Right, right,
it
right.
was different. Definitely different.
Yeah.
Uh, no standing up on bikes or anything like that, or no gorgeous hair.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah. I
hey,
kind of I think what's going on, Brian? Ah,
what's up, everybody?
what's
Hello,
cracking?
Michael. I love food. Dog Soldier.
Yeah.
Orlando. Heather. Brian. Gene. Got a lot of people in here. I like how I just made some barbecue. Hi, everyone. Well, you could tell it was like most important when he's typing. Instead of saying hi first, it's like
Yeah.
I just made some barbecue. Oh, hi, everyone.
Hey, he just wants to torture us
That's right.
because I can't have it right now.
Yeah.
It's all good. Enjoy that barbecue.
Marco G, hello. And also, who was it? Orlando pointed out something in the movie too.
Hold on one second, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah. You need me?
I need you now.
Tony, can you take over for a sec? Just
Sure.
get rid of me. Just get rid of me.
Get rid of you. All right. He's removed from the scene. I don't know what's going on over there. I hope everything's fine. But I was gonna say Orlando sent a picture of the final fight in the movie. So that's interesting. Is I guess that's a little. So I didn't notice this, but we will talk about it in a bit. But how is everybody doing tonight? How you kids doing? I'm gonna. You know what? Since I like to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with everybody. You were very, very, very right on. Anybody who said I was taking a shit, it's the truth. I set the alarm. I laid down for. I wanted to lay down for an hour. It was 7:30. 8:30 comes around. I said, quarter of. I don't care. Well, I had Taco Bell tonight. I cheat. I didn't cheat. I was like, I'm hungry. I'm just gonna have some couple bean burritos and that's it. And then what happens is I wake up an hour later. I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. So, uh, whenever I don't know. Whenever you're ready, give me a thumbs up. I don't know if okay. So I did actually go to the bathroom before this, and
As did I.
as did as
Yeah.
did as did he.
Yes.
Why can't I
Yes.
ever remember that?
The old samurai had to bleed the lizard, and Tony had to drop off the Cosbys.
That's right.
That's something we got to do.
Unfortunately, the Cosby kids look like toxic waste.
So we got
like
Toxic
what's the name?
Avenger Cosbys.
They look like more like the guy when he got hit by the van in Robocop.
Oh, help me! That's one of the greatest movie scenes ever.
Yeah, he like turned into literally a monster.
Yeah. Someone asked me, was that scene necessary? It seems so out of place. And I was like, so he's getting revenge on the people that fucked him up and ruined his life. So he shot people, he stabbed people. So what's the difference if someone gets dropped in a thing of acid or crashes into a thing of acid?
Yeah.
It's still a revenge movie. And he's all fucked up and he gets run over. I mean, it's all revenge. Like,
Yeah.
I never thought it was out of place. Like, maybe the music made it feel like it was a horror scene because the music kind of got different. I love the score by Basil Polidaris for Robocop. But no, it's dude, that movie's so violent. You mean to tell me that a guy in acid walking around deformed is like Come on. It's fine.
I never saw a problem with it. Like, I think it's just like this dude got what he had coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I love how Robocop was able to like had that small burst where he can actually like jump really quick out of the way and then he goes back to walking slow afterwards.
Yeah, you're right.
It was like Yoda in episode 2, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all
And
this
then
crazy
afterwards,
stuff.
grab the cane.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. They both were using the Force. That's all it was.
Yeah. See, Murphy's got the force.
Yeah.
What's going on, chat?
What's up?
All these badasses hanging out today. What's cracking? Oh man, I cannot wait to talk about this classic. This is the greatest movie of all time. Okay, Deathsport, 1978, son. There is no comparison. The action sequences, I was on the edge of my seat. The dialogue was amazing. The character development was outstanding. It's in the musical score. It puts John Williams to shame. So 5 out of 5.
Now I know you're being funny. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I got you, huh?
But that last part, I'm like, okay, he's fucking with me.
Come on, you should have noticed right in the beginning I said it's the greatest movie of all time. Right there.
That didn't throw me off. Though.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Sometimes
maybe I thought you meant for a sports movie. I mean, I will say
sports movie. Okay.
Sports movie. Well, it's supposed to be a sports. But
so can are we getting into it now or
yeah,
we're gonna okay get it? So I fucking hate this movie.
Do you really?
I fucking hate this movie.
Oh my god.
I hate this movie, man. And you're gonna be stunned. You're gonna be stunned where I put it at the end when we rank these movies. When you rank, I fucking hate this movie. This movie that was produced by Roger Corman. I wish he would have directed it. At least it would have had some charm to it. You know, low budget Roger Corman charm if he directed it, but he just produced it. But dude, I'm just like, oh, like where do you fucking start, man? How did you enjoy all of those Star Wars sound effects that were stolen? Did you like that? Did you enjoy that?
Oh, my favorite was the obnoxious amount of times we had to hear the motorcycles.
Oh, the gun shooting sound effects every time they drove by. Paching, paching, paching.
Oh, it's so annoying.
It's a gun sound effect. Why are you using a gun sound effect from an old western? Rootin' tootin', yee-hoo! Why are we using that for motorcycles? What is happening?
I don't know.
What is happening? And it's one of those you could totally tell that the guy who wrote the script loved the smell of his own farts. You could totally tell that when he was writing that shit, he was farting and was like, ah. And he was writing, it was like, I am writing the greatest script of all time. You could totally tell because the way that the dialogue was atrocious and the way they spoke, it was like, shut up. Like every single person in this movie was like, we must join together to become union, and then we will go to the top of the mountain, sit at the top, and stare off into the sunset, draw the rays of the sun, and then it enhance us, so that we can walketh outeth and going out of into the worldeth on our horseth, and let us doeth our thingeth. And then I was like, dude, shut up.
And then we will be gone.
I'm not shitting on Richard Lynch.
No.
Richard Lynch sometimes to me is like diet Rutger Hauer.
Yes, I totally could see that.
He's diet Rutger Hauer, and diet Rutger Hauer was the best actor in this movie.
Yeah, agreed.
He was the best actor in this movie. But this was just one of those movies where the guy's like, okay, let me just... It was like too ambitious. We want this... We got this war going on. We got mutants. We got... the mutants, right? We got the statesmen versus the guides, whatever they were fucking called. And we then the mutants... The mutants reminded me of two things. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger with his eyes bugging out in Total Recall.
Mars.
In Total Recall. Right? Or Christopher Lloyd's character from Roger Rabbit.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
And it looks just like this! Yeah. That's all. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, no. See, Orlando knows what's up. Oh, my dude. Pistol, rootin' tootin', shootin', Yosemite Sam, whatever the fuck. Sound effects for the bikes. What is happening?
Yeah.
And the Star Wars.
Oh, my God, my
At the end. Did you notice all this ripped off Star Wars soundtracks? Because Star Wars came out a year before.
Yeah.
So there was all these ripped off Star Wars soundtracks. So every time they would shoot lasers that just made people disappear, right? Disintegrate, right? That was X-Wing sound effects. At the end, when the movie tried to get exciting, but it failed because it was too late, and it was all fast and shit, the chase at the end, it was TIE Fighter sound effects. My favorite, though, was when the elevator doors open and close, it's Darth Vader breathing. Listen to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was like, really? Really? What is happening? What is happening?
I didn't look into it, but maybe, I wonder if they got sued for any of that.
Probably not. Look at all these post-apocalyptic movies with Jawas and shit. They probably got away with it.
That's not a Jawa. You could see his face.
Or
in the desert, that's what they're trying to say.
Or they went to George Lucas and say, "Hey man, this movie Deathsport, bro, they're copying all your sound effects." And he goes, "Oh, Deathsport? Oh, I don't give a shit."
Yeah. Damnation Alley. We took that movie away from its glory. This one and its glory.
George Lucas is like, Deathsport? Oh, nobody watched that movie. Fuck that movie. There's no threat. Whatever.
I will agree with Orlando. That's what I was going to say. David Carradine, in the very first scene, put more effort into this movie than the entire Dune Warriors movie.
Yes.
The entire.
Yes. But I thought, okay, he's in his little loincloth diaper thing. I love the outfits they give this guy.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, he is a guide. He's getting, whatever the fuck that means, he's getting hunted down by the statesmen. Mm-hmm. Why? We don't know. Right? And I was just like, he jumps off a cliff, lands, and it starts, okay? He jumps off a cliff.
Oh, shit, not that. Damn it, what am I doing? Here we go.
Yeah, Bill, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that batch. Look at that. This was all David Carradine's idea. He's like, make sure the camera's right below the crotch. Look at that. Look at that sexy, buff, sculpted beast.
Why did he give so much a shit about acting in this one, though? Like...
Well, do remember this is still like 70s, right? Dune Warriors was early 90s.
Oh, so, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so probably by that time he's like, "Fuck you, pay me."
Yeah,
that's it.
Right.
But he jumps off the mountain, lands, and then kills some people, and then you get some lasers, and it's the dialogue. He's getting hunted by the statesmen, and no, I'm sorry. No. Were they the statesmen, or the statesmen were the other people that were kind of uppity? I took it as the one side was all statesmen and the other one... Okay. Which was confusing to me. Oh, I know why the other statesmen were in the Deathsport, because they tried to break out of prison. Right. Okay. All right. But yeah, I was just like, okay, this might be ridiculous fun, right? Mm-hmm. He's stabbing them with one of the worst swords in movie history. I don't know. What's worse, the see-through plastic sword in this one, or the tin foil swords in Dune Warriors? What's worse? I think it might be this one, man. I don't know. I kind of like the swords in this, to be honest. You like the swords?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I thought it was just ridiculous. Enough to like I can't wait.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I thought, oh my god, that's different.
My penis is bigger.
Look at my dick. That's what he's doing here.
I know they're trying to be futuristic. It just looks so cheap. But anyway, But being cheap is not, because we watch cheap movies all the time. We watch low budget movies all the time, and we get a kick out of them, right?
Yeah.
But this was just like, he's getting chased by the statesman, and then he stops. He literally stops, and like almost looks into the camera, and he says some dumbass dialogue. This is how atrocious the dialogue is. He's getting chased. He stops, and then he goes, "I must be like sand, and I must keep moving."
That's right. Oh my god! I was hoping
I'm like, oh god, we're in trouble, pal. If the whole movie is dialogue like this and they talk like this, we are in trouble. We are in trouble.
Forever moving.
So yeah, the beginning, I was on board. I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. Let's have some ridiculous fun. And then when he gets, what made me laugh was he did all this action, and then some random dude showed up and just shot him in the back. That was it. That was it. I was like, oh, well, that was easy.
Some badass guy, like, why is he being caught so quickly?
Yeah. No. But I don't want to talk too much. I'll let you take over.
Oh, I'm enjoying it. Like, you're very passionate about how much you dislike this movie.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it because it fails at everything. I fucking hate it.
I'm honestly surprised you're using that word for this movie.
Well, there's a reason why I hate, because even for low budget B movie standards, I have, I have a limit. I have a limit here. Like, I'm willing to accept so much. But I don't care. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters. The fucking female with the huge Bonks Adventures head. Like she's psychic. Okay, great. Like, all of a sudden, she's, like, communicating with him in prison. Oh, the little girl, the bootleg Newt. We don't have Newt yet. I know there's no Newt. But the girl, who the fuck is the little girl? Some random girl that gets kidnapped. Oh, we must save her. Who the fuck is she? Some random mutants. And so she psychically links, they have the stupid dialogue again. She links it psychically to Carradine. Hey, let's break out, and we must break. It's almost like we're, like, talking like cavemen. It's like sophisticated cavemen. That's what they sound like. We must break and fight, and we must do this, and then we must unionize, and whatever the fuck we're talking about. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yes, Kaz O'Shea.
Kaz O'Shea. What are these names? Can you explain to me what the fuck was this? What was the backstory between Discount Rudger and Diet Rudger and David Carradine's mom? Could you explain?
I don't know. And then when I heard that, I thought, well, how fucking old is he supposed to be? Is your mother? No. Yeah. Neither are you.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, what?
3,000.
3,000. Sexy Sumo in the house. What's up, man? We're talking about a shitty piece of shit movie. All right, welcome. So I'm just tired of this. Dude, this movie really annoyed me, man. And here's the thing. here's the thing. Toilet paper roll. Here's the thing: is when they finally fucking got to the Deathsport.
Yeah.
Okay, I was actually perked up. They had the really big fake background of the arena. I'm like, okay, this is fun, right? We have the matte painting. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're finally gonna get to the sport. All this horrible bullshit dialogue, and the leader who's going crazy, and then he just like, oh, you should give up your give up being a leader, and his sidekick or whatever, and he's all like, fuck you, take him away, blah blah blah, it's just nonsense. And the fucking Triton, we're attacking Triton. Are we defending Triton? Where is Triton? Who is Triton? Why is Triton? Can we get some bloops and gore? And luckily you get some bloops.
Well, yeah.
Kind of.
Not really anything to talk about.
No. But it's just.
Which that was a weird part too, like that dancing thing. Dancing like strands of lights, and then all of a sudden he's like the guys. We're all over the place. We'll explain a little.
Yeah.
Tightly.
Well, they try. So
we're gonna let them rant.
So psychic Bonk's adventure communicates with loincloth Carradine. They break out with these two other statesmen. That was like one of the worst breakouts I've ever seen. But they all break out together. They're almost out of there. But Diet Rutger Hauer stops them. They gas them. They go put them back in jail, prison, and then they torture them. So the theme is we put criminals in the death sport, the sport of death.
Yeah.
Okay, the sport. Right. Yeah. Okay, rollerball sport. Right. Blood of Heroes sport.
Yeah.
Shit, fucking throwing solar babies. Sport.
Yeah.
What was this? There was no sport. It was random motorcycles riding around chasing each other. There was no sport. There was no goal. Well, there was nothing.
They were on motorcycles jumping off of things. I guess that was the closest thing they got to sports. In fact, but I was hoping they wouldn't be able to use those, disintegrator rays in the fucking thing, though, because that was like pretty cheap.
Right.
And then the guy's gone, the bike's gone, everything is
right.
Like, what the hell? Like, what, they should let them fight it out to like death.
I Love Food wants to see the movie now. Hey, it's free on that. It's free on Amazon Prime, guys. You want to check it out.
And Tubi.
And Tubi, yeah. Tubi. But I
bought the movie.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, it sounds like you liked it more than me, and that's fine. You keep it for collecting. Keep it for more than you. Okay, cool. So I was like excited. I was like, everything else was nonsense before. Let's sit down. Let's meditate. Let's unionize. What are we fucking talking about?
Yeah.
Right. And now we finally get to the sport of death, and I was like, all right, here we go, son. Right? Death Race 3000. This movie makes Death Race 3000 look like a masterpiece. That's how bad this is. Okay? All right. So, I'm like, here we go. And then, like, they show the matte painting, and this kind of looks like an arena. And every time they cut to the actual sport of death, you could totally tell it's like some random place out in the dirt. Some random dirt place where they're riding around in. And it's just, there's no rules. I guess that's the rule of Deathsport, is that there's no rules. What is happening? And there was a few kills, a few people got disintegrated, but dude, I was so bored with these motorcycle chase sequences, man.
Yeah.
Bored. So I'm like, okay, don't care about the characters. The music's atrocious. Get someone to explain to me why the main leader guy was having that conversation with the doctor that he's going insane. Did you hear this music in that background? Did you hear that?
No, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember it sounding like that.
That was the music. Go back to that scene. It's like someone cranks something. Like, why is the music doing? Nothing's happening. It's just two guys talking in a fucking boring room, talking about nothing. Why is this music? Why does it sound like there's an airplane taking off?
I don't remember that.
What is happening?
Maybe the Blu-ray took that shit out. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, so I'm already annoyed with we must goeth and speaketh the English, and we must look at each other and try to be New Age religion and meditation, and then goobly gibbly gobbledygook. I am a guide. We are guides. We must unionize, but then go out later and then separate for no reason. But later in the movie, they don't separate. They stick together, which kind of goes against their guide code. So I'm like, what was the fucking point of this? But then the statesmen are like, what? Like, okay, everything's nonsense. Okay, fine. The sport of death is the ticket seller. That's the ticket seller. The sport of death is why I'm here, right? And I'm bored out of my fucking mind, dude. They're just he kills a few people, they shoot a few people. It's so fucking boring. For me, okay? And I laughed hysterically when the statesman's son's dad died. I was laughing hysterically. When they jumps through the air, he gets disintegrated, and off. You don't even see the son. You just hear off camera, Dad.
Oh yeah.
I was like, pfft. And then they meet up later. And then David Carradine's like, has this big, why is David Carradine and Donk's adventure chick, psychic chick, smiling and happy about this? So that he comes up to him, he's like, hey, don't worry, man. You can't beat him on your own. Just come with us. Come on, we'll get him.
And she's like,
yeah, she's all smiling. She's like,
you don't give a shit. That is their father.
Your dad died. Deathsport.
The whole movie was a death sport.
Oh, God.
The whole movie was a sport, and it was just all over.
The sport of watching this is the death sport. Sitting down and getting through it is it. But I've ranted enough, and I'll talk about the end. The ending part made me hate the movie more, and I'll tell you why. But go ahead. Bring up some positives.
I'm surprised because I'm actually putting this above Mad Max. I thought I could get you.
Damn.
No. Positives.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, like we said, David Carradine gave a shit in this movie, even though he wasn't the greatest. At least he wasn't a fucking just blong, in the movie.
Yeah, like he just got
paid him a little bit extra, or
he just woke up out of the trailer and he stayed that way.
Yeah, and he was annoying. We have Dollar Tree mutants, which look like they just took the bottom of the cart of a white carton of eggs and taped them to their eyes and
show them again,
and drew dots on them.
What?
Look at the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Are you taking my picture, Dorch?
Oh, Sexy Sumo, this movie sounds like a wild ride. Even when hello, I'm fabulous. Hello. Even when I'm ranting bad about a movie, people want to see it. Yeah,
well, any publicity is good publicity. There's the gun, the disintegrator ray kind of thing.
Yes.
Which is the best weapon in the movie.
It is.
It's not the bikes.
No. The death machines is what they call the bikes.
Yeah.
It's like we expected more because they were kind of bragging about the death machines. I don't remember that
was just where toward the end where they were watching everything.
Oh,
they were
okay.
Watching. He had his little chicks here and that, and they were watching Deathsport.
Oh, I must have really checked out, bro.
And then there's the bikes. Look at the welding on that. The nice tape jobs on those cardboard boxes.
I know we've seen worse though, right?
Oh God,
we've seen worse. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say. What was that in?
I forgot which one it was, but the plastic devil forks, pitchforks.
Yeah, that was definitely worse.
Right.
But yeah, he was definitely the best character in this.
Yeah, putting in effort.
He always, to me, plays a bad guy. He's good at being a bad guy, but he was actually kind of a likable bad guy in this. Anchor Moore. What a name. Anchor Moore. And here, this is the beginning where they're trying to don't move in on him. You're not going to win. Let him come to this way and all that shit. And then he has this vendetta against him because he fought his mother, and
I guess
it's like a backstory we're never going to get. I read briefly that they were talking about they were going to make another one called Death World. Ooh. And I guess maybe we would have saw something else, but yeah, those helmets. Who the fuck thought that was a good look?
The golden rooster? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's something.
It's just the claw from the rooster.
Yeah.
Dad.
That's how
guy
that's
reminded me like Prince Vespa from Spaceballs.
Yeah, right.
I don't have a picture of him. I do have this though.
Yeah.
And this is what this movie did to Fat Samurai Guy.
Yes, it did.
But
it did.
I mean, the whole thing of this movie, if we get the synopsis, it's the year 3000, and in the year 3000, and basically everything's fucked up for a long time, the water and all that stuff, and this is what happens. I didn't realize this was going to be such a fantasy type of movie. I just
Like
thought this was
sci-fi.
like, yeah, like so mystical, magical in a way. It's not totally, but like
Yeah.
psychic thing, I guess
Right.
after that long, with the radiation and whatever, maybe
Yeah.
something happened, whatever. But the guides all look like that. They're all weird, like you said. They talk weird, and they're trying to get to this. What is that city called?
Triton,
Triton.
I
And,
guess.
and for some reason, the other ones the statesmen don't want them to get there. They're like, there's only two fucking groups in this whole thing, except for mutants,
Yeah.
and they don't want them to get there. And then the way, if you get into Deathsport, it's if you win, you get your freedom. That was the whole thing with it. It's kind of like,
Sure.
whatever. You get your freedom, you get to go back out in the desert. But anybody can do it. Anybody can get arrested. And the main guy on the bad guy's side gets diagnosed with, your brain is getting, fucked up and it's rotting away. Maybe now you should put the other guy in charge. And he's like, how dare you? And then puts that doctor in with Deathsport and his son and all that shit. and the next guy that was going to be in charge was
Diet.
Richard Lynch.
Yeah.
Diet. That's perfect.
Diet
It's
Rutger
like
Hauer.
Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah.
But yeah, Diet. Yeah, him.
Coke and Shasta.
Coke and Shasta. Fago and
They go after the death sport contestants.
yeah, I don't know. It's
Uh,
it's not much of a movie to talk about. Like there was a lot of annoying sounds, like we said, at the bikes. I wish I could play that for everybody. It was,
yeah.
but like
Yosemite Sam, rootin'
Yeah,
tootin' gun
it really
pistols.
is. And
Why?
it's not just like one or two bikes. It's like 8 bikes going by.
Yeah.
And they have to make sure every one of them. And these bikes are supposed to be, they said machines. I thought there was going to be like machines walking around and they're like, those
Yeah.
are like to keep people in line, make them scared to stay in line. But it's the
Yeah.
bikes. And then we only lost 2 death machines. Only 2 people will know, that. And it's like, oh, so it's the bike that's a death machine?
Yeah,
No.
it's kind of lame.
And then they're watching like this, like the statesman Carradine and Claudia Jennings' character, Denier. They're
Okay.
watching it, and because they don't have these bikes, they ride on horses, and they're like, "Yeah, it looks easy enough. Looks like there's only two things to worry about." And he goes, "Well, of course, it has to be easy. It's for statesmen." Like he hates the statesmen. He said, "Fight me, hit me again, fight me, hit me again, do it, lower, fight me." Well, by the code, you what do you call him? We call you I'm an animal.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "I'm an animal."
Yeah.
Me? You talking to me?
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm the only diet guy here. No, but like, hello, R1 Ocean. But like, I don't know. I liked the movie way more than you. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean
Which
like
is fine.
I liked the movie, but
Yeah.
like I think the guns were a little too cheap. Like
Yeah.
I would like to see more sword play and stuff like that. And like everybody, the guys, the bikes shot those disintegrator rays as well.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're fucked. I don't know. I will
They
say,
should have kept it more melee.
and then the end fight. Okay, let's talk about that end fight.
All right.
They're just standing there, looking at each other, and then they're like flashing to the fight in their heads.
They see
What's
the
gonna
fight
happen.
right before it happens. Yeah.
It's like, if you saw that, why are you fucking gonna fight? Like, okay, I'm gonna get my head cut off, so maybe I shouldn't do this. They're standing here with their with their giant.
Seeing a little bit of Obi-Wan Vader action right there.
Yeah,
A little bit
you got their swords from the Ice Capades. Right there, ready to fight. That's what it reminds you of. And then, they're gonna fight,
yeah.
and they have like a shitty fight. It's not even a good fight.
It's better than the David Carradine's in Sword Duel and Dune Warriors.
Oh, definitely definitely better than that.
Because Diet Rugger stunt double was actually doing martial arts shit. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, this was just the ending fight was terrible. But what's his name did get his head cut off, which I was like, oh,
I like that.
yeah,
I appreciated that.
yeah. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I like that. But my issue with the finale is that the Deathsport itself, the ticket seller, fucking blew. It was just not even a competition. It was just motorcycles chasing each other. It's just a free for all, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It just fucking blew. It was boring. Then they come across some mutants for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? And then that was whatever. And then what makes me mad is the whole movie, I'm like, just fucking end already. And then they had the audacity to finally try and get exciting at the end.
Yeah.
And that shit pisses me off more. I'm like, really? We got like 10 minutes left. And no, now the bike chase sequences are fast. And now you get these cool first-person view, shots of, the camera's like on the bike going through these tunnels all fast. I'm like, oh, now you're going to get exciting and fast now? Now you're going to show the bikes doing all these stunts off these ramps? Now you're going to have all these explosions? Really? When that should have been your whole movie. That end finale fight, that should have been Deathsport. They should have had more stuff like that throughout the movie. They should have had like round 1, a round 2, and then like the final game or something. Like an actual sport of death.
Yeah.
Will David Carradine's character and Psychic Bonk's adventure chick make it? Will they make it to the final round, right? Mm-hmm. And that made me more mad at the fact that, it's almost like, oh shit, we gotta wrap up the movie. We're running out of budget and time. Okay, let's just go all out. And the camera angles and the chases was good. It was good. I'm like, where was this the whole movie?
Yeah.
And then you have a decapitation, and I'm like, I would have been perfectly fine with all of this if 80% of the movie wasn't garbage for me. For me. So that made me more angry. Yeah, but anyway. You were probably like, thank God, we're getting some excitement here.
I was thinking in my head, I'm enjoying this a little more than Blood of Heroes, but I like the characters in Blood of Heroes more than this.
Right.
Because but this is, of course, before they get to the Deathsport.
Right.
Like I said, at least in Blood of Heroes, they actually had a game.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
The walk up there slowly in Blood of Heroes, was cool.
Yeah.
It was dramatic. Blood of Heroes is way better than this, believe me. But I didn't really care for Blood of Heroes.
Right. But that finale, man, I was like, dude, this is the whole movie should have been this. I would have been on board. I would have accepted all the nonsense, all the we must liveth on the top of the mountaineth and eat the grasseth and take shitteth. I would have been fine with all of that.
And then we will cover us with it.
Yes. And then throwing those decapitations throughout the Deathsport rounds. It would have been cool, man.
It must have been cheaper to just disintegrate people out of the picture than it was to, make, stab. Because when he started stabbing the people in the beginning, and then I thought, oh, okay, this could be good.
Yeah.
And then...
Nope, we have disintegration guns.
Yeah. And
then they ended up getting together at the end. It's just that whole spiel from what you called earlier was they unionized for the greater good, but then they separate when they're done with their task. Well, they didn't separate; they stayed together. So, what was the whole point of that dialogue?
I don't know. I think
she's
pregnant.
You figured it out.
They didn't say. She's like, haha, you're not going anywhere, Dad.
Yeah. He's like, I want you. What's his name? Hiroshima? What's his name?
Oh, God.
Ridiculous name.
Kaz O'Shea.
Kaz O'Shea. Yeah. So, I want you, Kaz O'Shea. I want you. And he goes, I guess I want you too, psychic, sexy Bonk's adventure. And then they cut to the little girl on the side just standing there. Was that the director's daughter or some shit? Just standing there. I'm just like, dude, I don't even know who the fuck that little girl's name is.
Again,
Like,
another little kid in a post-apocalyptic movie that has no business being where they are.
I'm telling you though, that finale where the action was fast, furious, stunts, explosions. Where was this the whole movie? I would have enjoyed this a lot more. So you're going to be stunned where I put this. You're going to be really stunned, man.
I don't know. I have to look at my list and see, but here is your list
Okay.
from last time.
Okay.
And I apologize to everybody. I wanted to have where he was going to put this.
Oh, it's fine.
I fell asleep and took a shit. So I didn't do that.
As you do.
Yeah. So I'm anxious now. I think I have an idea.
You ready?
Yeah.
So, Battle Truck had some good moments in there. Dune Warriors had a great opening, and it had a few fun moments here and there later. I hated everything in this movie.
Oh my
Especially the finale, which got exciting and got action packed. It even had a decapitation. That's my shit. I get up, I scream. I'm like, yeah. But when you got 80% of boring nonsense,
oh boy,
and then you 10 to 20% of action, there's no purpose for this movie to exist. There's no purpose. There's no point. There's no purpose. There's no point. I'm putting this. Put it down there with Damnation Alley, man.
it's tied.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I was kind of thinking you were going to do that. Yep. You want to hear a funny thing? I have this. I had Deathsport before I bought it on Blu-ray. It's actually on a double pack with Battle Truck. So there you go.
But I can pop in Battle Truck for fun. I can watch the opening of Dune Warriors, and that's about it. There's no reason to watch this. For me, there's no value. I hate the characters. I hate the story. I hate the dialogue. The music's atrocious. And you're finally going to have something exciting at the end before you end your movie. Fuck this movie.
Wow. Maybe I will
that's just me. That's just me.
Maybe I will make a best of the week for my channel.
Best of the worst?
Best of the worst.
Yeah.
Well, here was mine.
I know where you're putting yours. You want me to guess?
Go ahead.
It's tied with Bloody Heroes or it's with Dune Warriors?
I was going to say it's probably tied with Dune Warriors.
That's
Well, you know
that's
what?
about right. I can see that.
I'm going to put this below Dune Warriors. I'm going to say it's Damnation Alley is now number 10, and this is number 9.
There's no okay.
Yeah, because I like Dune Warriors more than you did, but I definitely didn't like this as much as Dune Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I hate this movie.
It's not much above Damnation Alley. Let's say that. It's like it's like
I just rank them
99.9% and then above, or I mean, it's like that 0.1% above Damnation Alley.
Right.
Because at least Damnation Alley had some likable characters. You had, young Rorschach.
Right.
In it, you had like funny, stupid little bugs. Giant, terrible-looking scorpions. It was fun.
Yeah.
But it was and cheesy bad.
Yeah. And I love cheesy bad.
Yeah.
I love cheesy bad, but I'm just like looking at my watch that I don't own. I'm just like,
that's right there is a bad sign when you're checking out your phone, or you're like, I have a bad habit of pausing and seeing on the screen how much time has gone by and how much is left. And I'm like,
you're like, no,
God, okay. It's a good thing after I watched this though, I put in Sudden Death for the first time because I have never seen that movie before.
I am so stunned.
I've never seen it. If I did, I do not remember it at all.
I mean, I had a good excuse why I never tried Nowhere to Run, but I'm still going to watch it, though. But Sudden Death, I thought you had that one.
Oh, I had to cleanse my palate. Now I got to see the mascot fight.
Dude, wasn't that great?
And I'm going to say something that's going to piss a lot of people off. This versus, and I don't know if we're going to do this on Versus River, but I'm sudden death over Die Hard. I'm
Whoa.
sorry.
Is it because you're damn biased?
No, it's because it's fun and a little bit Van Damme bias. But the only thing that kills it is that ending. The helicopter and then like this going. Do you remember? You don't remember the ending?
It kind of comes down through the
that
top.
was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But like it was
Hey,
had a lot of likable characters. So
it's a good contender.
yeah.
It's a good contender. If we
Again,
ever
I might watch
there.
Die Hard and then hear everybody talking and be like, you know what, maybe I do like that. But I needed to cleanse my palate and I watched.
Nice, very good.
Yep. So
very good.
I will never watch this again, to be honest. Glad I got to see it because it's been on my my list for a while, and I'm like, all right, we finally get to do it. You know.
Well, you watched your Blu-ray though, right? You didn't watch it on Tubi.
Yeah, I watched the Blu-ray.
Oh, at least
now I could take it off that list.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you got the chance to watch it widescreen remastered. I didn't.
Yeah, it I will say the Blu-ray it did look pretty decent, you know. Okay. But you know, of course, I would say it sounded nice but then you have those sound effects and the bikes killed it for me though.
Yeah.
Like those were annoying. I was hoping you were going to be like annoyed by them as well.
No, I was. That's what I'm saying. The rootin' tootin' Yosemite Sam pistol shots with every time they drove by. It drove me nuts. I'm like, dude, not even the bloops could save this movie.
No. And that guy started going crazy. He's like, the girl's dancing for his pleasure or whatever. And then he just like starts electrifying her or something.
I honestly don't even remember how he died. And I just watched this yesterday.
I don't either. I don't either.
That's not good, man.
No, it's not. If we really enjoyed this, we'd remember everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not. I don't know. And that's another thing that scares me too. When I watch a movie the day before, usually I watch like right before this.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I was ahead of myself this time, and I thought, "Oh man, I hope I remember this shit."
I gotta somehow sneak in The Howling and American Werewolf in London before tomorrow night.
Well, I'll be honest. I've watched American Werewolf in London so many times.
Yeah,
I'm probably not going to watch that. But The Howling, I probably saw The Howling once. So
yeah, I probably more need to watch that more because I think I've only seen that once too.
I have the Blu-ray, so at least I could finally watch the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, tomorrow night on that Fat Samurai Guy's channel, we're going to talk about The Howling versus American Werewolf in London for Versus.
Yes.
What episode is it?
10.
10, episode 10.
Yeah.
So.
And you know what's insane that I did not know? Those movies came out the same year, bro.
Did they really?
Yeah. I was like, what? When I was looking them up, they both came out in 1981, which is kind of mind-blowing.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, what? That happens sometimes.
81.
So hopefully Deathsport will come out in 4K. We can get the Steelbook. Hopefully we can buy that, and I'm sure you'll do an unboxing video for that. And
you know you'd get it if they had a Screen Factory brought it out with a statue of David Carradine, like that cover with that sword.
Yeah. Who is that? Who is that?
Replica, that's supposed to be Carradine's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you ever
come out with that sword replica? You're going to put it right next to your Conan sword, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's another movie that I have on DVD. I haven't watched it yet. I think you can watch it on Amazon Prime. It's called I'm trying to remember. Is it The Warrior and the Sorceress, or The Barbarian and the Sorceress, or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's The Warrior.
Did you see the cover of that? It is amazing.
I have it right here. Yeah, David Carradine's in that. Remember we were saying about?
Did you see the cover?
Yes, I saw the cover. I own the movie.
Look at that! Look at that cover.
You're making me reach.
You're stretching. You get exercise.
Yeah.
Look at that cover.
Yeah, these are fantastic covers.
Yeah, look at that. Like ridiculously buff and ripped, which Carradine is not.
Carradine's like this. I don't find it amusing. He's like, haha, I will eat you. I don't find that funny, sir.
Yeah.
That's not too PC.
Super buff David Carradine and a chick with 3 boobs. She's got 3 boobs.
4.
Oh, 4 boobs. Okay.
4 bloops.
Wow. That's amazing.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah. 4 bloops.
I'm putting this in tonight. No, I don't know.
That better be in the movie, goddammit.
And what is this? Why are we bringing this up again?
Just because the covers of David Carradine don't look alike. Like,
did you notice this, though? Look at the smoke over here. It's like a skull.
Oh.
That's kind of cool. That'd be yeah, see, that's eye-catching. This is what I always say in my videos. Like, that's an eye-catching cover.
Yeah.
Makes you want to watch it. Even if the movie's trash.
80s covers, man. They're the best.
They're the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, look at that. Look at Red Sonja.
Yeah, look at that.
That's awesome. Like,
yeah.
I'd love to watch that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I thought she was so hot in this.
Well, she was.
It's not too much now.
I actually like that movie.
I like Red Sonja. That creature in the water used to freak me the fuck out when I was younger.
It would have been the greatest movie ever made if he was actually Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
It would have been the greatest crossover movie ever. He was basically Conan, but I don't know why they didn't use I don't know, maybe it was a rights thing. It's like, dude, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
He was the same goddamn character.
It's the same. It's the same universe, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, for what it is, though, I really like it.
I enjoy it. So
there's a lot of those covers, like especially post-apocalyptic ones that are like really awesome. It's like, oh my god, I want to watch this. And then like one of them that I never finished is the New Gladiators. I don't know. I really have to rewatch it, but that I did not enjoy it. But the cover is cool. Cover's cool. A lot of them are really cool.
Is that what's next, or we're not sure yet?
I don't know. Everything we're doing is like somewhere you could watch it, but I don't want to make you pay for any of this stuff. Like, if you had to pay for this movie, I'd have felt bad.
I know. That would have been bad. We'd been like, oh, we're picking something else. Conan the Barbarian.
Jacked Carradine.
Yep.
Canon. Silver boner on that cover.
Oh, I love the Rodan with the maracas and sombrero avatar. That's great.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, hello Rupel. I didn't get to say hello to Rupel. Rupel's here. She says she has American Werewolf in London Classic.
Oh, nice.
She still has it on VHS.
Yeah, nice.
I love that movie, but I mean, I'll talk about it more tomorrow. But there's one thing about it that like might be a contender for the Howling, because I don't remember how the Howling is, but
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it. I'll probably watch that now after this, to be honest.
Cool.
But
I'm glad you like Sudden Death, man.
Oh, it was great. It's fantastic. I don't like his son.
What is it?
He's annoying. Yeah.
Whatever he did.
He does that. Now,
the hockey scene.
I know this is a Deathsport. I was going to say the hockey thing. It's like, that was ridiculous. That shouldn't have been added to the movie, but I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah. I know. I remember.
I love his reaction to like, stay up there.
Yeah.
Turn around. Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like,
he's catching the puck.
Yeah, that was great. Oh my god.
That was that one scene was more exciting than all of Deathsport.
Yeah. That fucking fight with the mascot.
That's brilliant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that was like a tall, ripped chick in there. At first. And then it was like, I know, and the main bad guy was so likable.
Powers Booth is great in that movie.
Great.
He's one of the best. He's really good actor, man. And rest in peace. But he's this fantastic villain.
Yeah. Oh, he was so likable. I know I've seen him like in other things. I was like, where did I see him from? So I looked him up. But,
I have a challenge for you.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
I can't put it in my mouth. If I could, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. I'd have a Pornhub.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Show the clip, the mascot. I don't have a clip for this. Well, we could talk about. We'll definitely talk about sudden death on another damn Wednesday of some time for sure.
Yeah.
But next week we're going to be talking about maximum risk.
Yeah, it'd be fun to revisit that, and you haven't seen it. You haven't seen that, right?
No. No.
Okay.
I pieced out last night after talk about Van Damme. It was nice to hear somebody talking about Van Damme in a positive way. Nice. Even though I'm sure I've watched, skimmed through some of his, Viking Samurai stuff that he's talking about. And a lot of people have some shit to say about,
Well,
not about him, but like how he was back then. Because he was in a bad place.
Well, that's what I was saying is like all these martial art badasses and all these heroes that we look up to in movies. Mm-hmm. I'm sure at some point they were assholes to someone.
Sure.
It's like
even Bruce Lee was.
Yeah. To Sammo. Yeah. Look. Okay. I have a challenge. So when you get some free time, there's no rush for this. This is just for fun. Okay. So they got Die Hard, right? And then now you have all the Die Hard clones, right? You got Under Siege, Die Hard on a boat. You got Speed, Die Hard on a bus. You got Sudden Death, Die Hard at the hockey stadium, right?
Yeah.
Now they had Welcome to Sudden Death, which was kind of a remake, but I heard or reboot with Michael Jai White, but I heard it's atrocious. I heard it's really bad, like really really bad. So I don't know if you knew that. So there's a remake of Sudden Death with Michael Jai White, and it's really bad. It looks bad.
Oh,
all I needed to do, and I love Michael Jai White, but the movie looks bad. Like all I needed to see was the trailer to not watch it. That's how bad it looked, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to see a better remake of Sudden Death that no one talks about, check out a Dave Bautista movie called Final Score.
Final Score.
Watch that, dude. I think you will enjoy it. Final Score is probably the best Sudden Death remake. I'm sorry for snapping my fingers.
No, it's all right. Yeah. I'm going to text myself that.
Dude, it's literally Sudden Death all over again. It's Dave Bautista and the kid. And terrorists take over, except instead of hockey, I think it's soccer? I think it's soccer game.
Oh, okay.
It's almost the same thing, man. But at least it's R-rated. There's some good violence.
What's the Michael J. White one called?
Welcome to Sudden Death.
Welcome to Sudden Death. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I like Die Hard. I think it's a great movie. And I have to watch. It's been a while since I watched it. I've seen it a bunch of times, but
yeah,
I love Under Siege though. Like I love Tommy Lee Jones in that.
Yeah.
I love Steven Seagal back in those days.
Yeah.
I love Erica, what's her name, coming out of the cake.
Bloops.
The bloops. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That at that age when that was when the wind used to blow and I can get a boner. That was like just seeing her pop out of that cake and it's like, he's back there like. He always still held the gun crooked.
Yeah. You gotta look cool. It's gotta look cool.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Casey fucking Ryback.
Ryback.
Seagal really had a franchise. He could have made more Casey fucking Ryback movies.
Oh,
actually enjoy Under Siege 2.
Yeah.
I mean, one is obviously way better, but two's still fun and violent.
Yeah.
It's still fun and
Gary Busey in that. Like.
Oh, yeah, in the first one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Busey, Tommy Lee Jones. This is like ridiculous cast.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. It makes me want to watch it now.
And you gotta love the Killer Cook, man. The Killer Cook.
Yeah.
That's just great. Whoever wrote that character is just great, man. Get my pies out the oven. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What is it? I think it was Under Siege 2. He had issues with his daughter, and he's like, "I'm not trained for this." And then I think the very first kill in the movie or something like that, he goes, This I'm trained for.
I probably only saw that maybe once or twice in my life, but I do remember liking it.
It's
that was on a train, right? You said?
Yeah. It's a billion times better than a lot of the stuff he's making now. Obviously,
Deathsport.
The Deathsport. Yeah, so hopefully Deathsport will stay dead, and will never watch or speak of it again.
No.
But
unfortunately, I'll be keeping the Blu-ray though because it's part of my.
No, keep it for collection. Yeah,
collection.
Yeah, he's like, this exists.
I'll tell you what though. I don't know much David Carradine, but everything I'm seeing him in, I'm like, I don't see the big deal about this guy. Like, is he like a good bad actor or what? Like, I've seen him do some shitty movies. I understand it's the '90s. You know, you've been doing this shit for a long time. In
remember
Warriors, and then this one, it's like he's oh my god. It's like wow, this is a big difference.
Yeah,
but like he's bad. And who would fucking follow this guy? Like who wants this guy's
fans? Help? It's fans of the Kung Fu show, man. They're that's what got him over, and they loved him since that. You know,
I think he's terrible. I'd rather watch The Rock.
Oh no, man! Wow,
I know you don't like The Rock.
Then.
If anybody knows me about The Rock, I think he's a terrible actor. I like him in Rampage, though.
Yeah, Rampage is ridiculous fun.
That fucking albino.
Yeah, it's.
Hey, I thought that was great.
Yeah,
it was like a fun movie, but The Rock was cool in it. And then
did you watch Godzilla vs. Kong?
Not yet.
You don't just watch it. You don't have to know anything. It's just popcorn entertainment. You're gonna love Kong. You're gonna love Kong in this.
I'm trying not to watch the trailers too. Like I know a little bit. I've seen a little bit, but whatever. I'm avoiding spoilers from people on the internet too. So
Orlando beat me to the punch. I was gonna say his best role is Lone Wolf McQuade, where he fights against Chuck Norris. That's his best acting, best character, and is probably the best fighting he's done, which is not impressive, but. Chuck sells for him and makes him look good. It makes the fight look good.
Right.
But yeah, Lone Wolf McQuade's a great like a modern Western.
Mm.
Yeah. You could say the Walker Texas Ranger type character started from this. But yeah, it's a great explosions, fights, gunshots. He's got a badass dog. But Carradine's the villain in that.
Oh, okay.
That's really the only role I can think of, man. Other than that, it's David Carradine.
Yeah. I remember him in Kill Bill.
You know what?
And Bill wasn't that much.
That was probably his best role in years because he actually cared.
Yeah.
He gave effort in that. Like he was actually good in that. I give him I give him that.
He wasn't in it much though either. You know. And
you notice they didn't have a fight scene.
Yeah.
So Quentin knew what he was doing. I can't have this guy fight, in a full long fight sequence,
Yeah. He was. How old was he then, too?
He's up there. There was a deleted scene where Michael Jai White just randomly shows up like a villain from a kung fu movie, and Carradine kills him really quick.
Really?
It's like a random thing. But yeah, he should have. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard. I'd rather just see him just shoot guns. It's he's just not,
Are these films we're talking about action movies? Yep. Yes, they are.
What are you doing, Lone Wolf? McQuade?
Oh, like the sudden death and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, check. I think you'll like. What was it? Final Score.
Yeah.
It's the real sudden death remake. It is, but no one talks about it. It went underneath the radar.
Huh.
You're gonna like sudden death better, but in terms of taking the same premise, it's literally the same. But I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Cool. I will definitely check that out.
All right, is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
Oh, look at that. The bars. Yeah, spitting the bars.
I needed to go to the bar after watching that movie. Or get hit in the head with a bar.
Yeah, we can end it now because I got to get ready for 8 o'clock stream.
Yeah. You
Cool. Yep. You know how it is.
You got taken out of poopy. I have to rearrange this room. Like look at this. I was rearranging everything.
It's fun. Doing stuff like that is like a pain in the ass, but fun at the same time.
I always like to say when I do it, it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Like arranging my movies, it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
You hate at first. You're like, son of a bitch, but yeah, it's this. There was a stack over here, like I had the drawers stacked up.
Yeah.
And it was just bothering the hell out of me.
It's all worth it at the end when you're done with it, you know.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Chaos is joining. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He said he's going to join, and I'm excited that Danny's going to be on.
Yeah.
Never did a one with Danny.
Yeah, it's going to be
interesting to hear.
Sinistalker.
Oh, the Sinistalker.
Sinistalker, man.
So yeah,
he was making me laugh. He was like eating cinnamon or drinking something with cinnamon in it. He's like, I'm now the cinnamon stalker now.
Cinnamon stalker.
But
I have something to tell you quick then, but I won't talk about. I won't tell you it on here because I don't want to. I know the person I'm going to say about doesn't want it brought up on here.
Yeah, Sexy Sumo. I know.
What's that?
You got to talk about him. I know. We can't talk about him with him here. We got to get off air and talk about him.
Oh no, it's nothing. It's nothing bad.
Just kidding, man.
Bad. Oh, Sexy Sumo. I'm like reading. I'm like, what did he say?
Just kidding, dude.
Are you getting chat that I don't see?
Just kidding.
This guy tonight. You know what? Thank God, Viking Samurai is coming on. He is coming on next Wednesday, right?
I've been replaced, chat.
No.
He has upgraded samurais.
No,
I get it. It's all right.
You should have introduced us. It just happened.
It's not what it looks like.
It's not what it looks like. I didn't mean to have. I just fell in.
Oh, what fun! All right,
but yeah, so
that's it.
In a little bit, that fat samurai guy is going to have a Q&A, right?
Yeah, hang out. Yeah, hang out and chat.
Over his channel at what time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time.
Yep.
And he's going to be talking. You can go over there and BS with him and talk about Sumo's penis and all that kind of stuff.
You know.
And
2 inches from the floor, man.
Yep. Laying down on the floor. And tomorrow I'll be on Versus on that fest.
Yeah.
Channel.
Episode 10.
Like I said, we're going to talk about American Werewolf in London and the Howling. I'm interested to see what this is the first horror.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because I'm with you. Like, am I gonna feel different about the Howling?
Right.
It's gonna be interesting.
I know. I've seen Werewolf in London so many times. I know.
Yeah. Right.
But still, one of the best transformations ever.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the Howling is. I don't remember. So
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. All right. For reals now. For reals.
Yeah, for real. We're gonna get going. Thanks everybody for watching. Tune in next Wednesday for another damn Wednesday where we're going to have Viking Samurai on.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about maximum risk. I'm blanking here. But yes, now it is time for everybody to walk away. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.